are going to look at some vocabulary. First, we have a rug. A rug is a cover for the floor. This is a rug. Then we have weave. You weave when you make cloth by taking string and going back and forth, back and forth. Then we have yarn. Yarn is made when you take a long strand of twisted wool or cotton, and you twist and twist and twist the wool or cotton. Then we have wool. Wool is yarn made from a sheep or goat. Loom is a machine used to weave yarn into cloth. You take the yarn and you go in and out on the loom. Then we have yucca, a cactus-like plant whose roots are used for cleaning sheep or goat's wool. Yucca is used to make soap, soap like you use to wash your hands. Then we have dye. Dye is the color that stays. Now we're going to look at a story called The Goat in the Rug. We have a goat. Like this goat, the goat is named Geraldine. And we have a rug, just like this rug. We also have Glen May. Glen May is a Navajo Indian woman. Glen May lives all the way over here in the United States in Arizona. The United States is all the way over here. We also have a loom that we looked at before. A loom, remember, is used to make a rug. And then we have the rug that can be made using a loom. The rug is made from wool that comes from a goat, like Geraldine. So now we can look at the story. This is Geraldine the goat and Glen May. They live in Arizona in a place called Window Rock. It's called Window Rock because there's a great big hole like a window. Glen May, the woman, wants to make a rug. She needs to sharpen her scissors. And then, after she sharpens her scissors, she clips off Geraldine's wool. Now, Geraldine has no wool. It's cool without her wool. She's wondering what's going to happen next. Why did Glen May cut off all of her wool? Next, Glen May takes the yucca plant and turns it into soap. Soap like you wash your hands. So first, she uses her sharp scissors and clips off Geraldine's wool. Then, she uses the yucca plant to make soap to wash the wool. Now she washes all of the wool in a big bucket. Next, she will dry the wool out in the sun. After the wool is dry, Glenmay needs to comb the wool. Comb the wool, comb the wool, so that it's nice and clean. Next, she will spin the wool into yarn. She'll spin and spin and spin the yarn so that she can use it to make a rug. Glenmay needs to twist and pull and twist and pull the wool so that it is nice and fine to be good yarn. So first, Glenmay clipped off all of Geraldine's wool. Then she made soap, and then she washed the wool. And then after she washed the wool, she dried it out in the sun. Then she twisted and pulled and twisted and pulled the wool to make yarn. Next, she goes for a walk to find some plants. They need the plants to make dye. Dye is the color that stays. But there's a problem. Geraldine did a bad thing. What did she do? She was hungry, so she ate all the plants. Glenmay was angry. She told Geraldine to stay in the house while she went shopping for more plants. When Geraldine sees that Glenmay is back, Glenmay has big buckets, and in each bucket is a color: brown, black, and red dye. Glenmay takes the wool and dips it and dips it and dips it so that it is dyed a color. Geraldine thinks that she is going to be all types of colors. Glenmay next wraps the wool around poles. Next, Glenmay makes the loom. On the loom, she weaves in and out, in and out, in and out. Glenmay then starts to weave a rug. Geraldine is happy because her wool was used to make the rug. Her wool is in the rug, and she is so happy when the rug is finished. She looks at the rug and is glad it's done. Glenmay takes the rug down because it's finished. And look, Geraldine's wool is growing. What will happen next? Her wool will grow and grow and grow until they can make another rug. And then they will start over again. This is the true story of a weaver and her goat who lived in the Navajo Nation at Window Rock, Arizona.